I want to share with you a quick little stock trick here that's going to help make you more money. And the beautiful thing here is that it really can be explained with one word, and that word is wait. Just wait. Now, I want to explain a little bit on the chalkboard in theory, but just so you know that if you're one of those people that you're a beginner or just getting started and you learn better through more visual and through more practical applications, then I'm going to show you what I mean through all this with some real life results from me taken from one of my live trade videos. But like I said, just to set up the context here of what I mean, we'll spend a few moments here on the chalkboard and then we'll go to that live trade video. So for those of you more visual, you can see what I mean. But what do I mean by wait? Why is this such a powerful little strategy and little trick that you can use that's going to help you make more money? Well, in the world of trading, and depending on how new you are, there is this phenomenon known as chasing. The fear of missing out, the FOMO, right? Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. But what a lot of times happens is this. So you'll have a trader, and this is Bob, and Bob will, go along and he'll look at a stock. And this stock that Bob is looking at is just doing this. Just going up and up and up and up. And this is one type of chasing where Bob sees the stock going up and, oh, wow, it's going up. Okay. Oh, wow, went up some more. Oh, wow, I just got to get in. And they just buy. He buys, there. But eventually, that's a risky strategy because you are chasing the price. And the reason you're chasing it is because you just see this thing going up. And it feels like, wow, all it does is go up. And that can draw people in. And I've done lots of videos on this. But in this video, I'm not going to be talking about this type of chasing. There's another type of chasing out there that can happen like this. So Bob, once again, comes across a chart, a setup, whatever he's using. And because he's got a strategy. He's got some sort of system in place that allows him to actually identify an area. So let's just say right here, he has an area. And there's some sort of price with it, right? Oh, look at that area. That looks good. Well, what looks good? Well, there's going to be some sort of value associated with it. Now, to tie this in for me in the video that you're about to see, this was $81. So the level that, that area that looked good to me was $81. And this is another type of chasing, a fear of missing out, FOMOing, to use the lingo, that exists. And like I said, you're going to see this. So a little spoiler alert. And in this situation, I should note that I'm going short, meaning if you're a beginner, I'm trying to make money when prices go down. Yes, it's totally possible in the stock market to make money when prices go down. That is known as going short, shorting a stock. So I'm looking to short a stock, again, meaning I want to see the price go down. And you're going to see the price come down here. And it does go below that level. The problem is I just wasn't quite fast enough to get in. Everything happened too fast. And, I tried. I really did. I wasn't fast enough and it went down. And now at this point right here, that point of the trade, you can definitely have the desire to chase. You can want to chase to get in. Oh, I miss out. I'm going to miss out on FOMO. And you just want to get right in. But this is what I'm saying. This is the trick. Don't chase. Wait. Don't chase. Is that right? No, I don't think that rhymes. But at this point, just wait. Just wait. So what I want to do here is I want to take you to the trade. You'll see what happens. And I want you to pay attention to what happens immediately after it goes down. Notice what the price action does. And then we'll come back and I'll update you on the rest of the trade. Markets are now officially open. So let's see what happens with it, and we'll let it play out here. Again, I just can't take it. I mean, this thing opened up at, where did it open? I should know these are 1 minute candles. So right here, this is just telling me what's happening in the first minute of the day. But yeah, it opened at 80.90. So yeah, it would have to have moved 90 cents to go down there. But now we're getting a bit of a bounce here, which is good. Because maybe this is just some sort of failed bounce. So just watch. Kind of choppy though, actually. Not as smooth as I would like to see it. Not necessarily a bad thing. There we go. Started the second minute of the day. 80.90 looks kind of interesting. Or better yet, 81. So in fact, let's... So there we go. Getting 81 alerted there as a new flush point. So if it looks like it wants to break down through 81, wow, there's the bounce. So never mind. Still potentially interested at 81 if the price can actually drop all the way down there, which it's trying to. Missed it. Missed it. So yeah, it happens. But did you notice what would have occurred? Had I chased, I could have gotten in a very literal, very easy 40, 50, maybe even 60 cents below where I wanted to actually get in. I wanted into 81 and it shot down very, very quickly, well below there. And had I chased, like I said, very realistically, I could have gotten in quite a bit of ways lower. And then you saw what happened. What happened next? Then all of a sudden a big old green candle formed. Or in other words, the price snapped back up. And what the big risk is when you chase, you get antsy. You get antsy for a couple different reasons. Well, first off, you're antsy because you're upset that you missed your identified area. Second, you are antsy because you're going to know, oh no, I just chased. That's not good. So you're going to have these two little antsy, mental things working together against you. And then you see the price snap up against you. That's almost like, 3 strikes and you're out. And a lot of people, they probably sold. Now, to their credit, at least they were trying their best to manage risk. They were trying to stay disciplined. They were acknowledging, uh-oh, I just chased. I don't want this to spin out of control. Oh no, now the price is bouncing up against them. But for the people that had just waited, if you just wait, you're going to give yourself more context. You're going to give yourself more general idea of what's actually going on and maybe what is perceived to be going on, but isn't actually the reality of the matter. But it's hard to keep grounded and stay focused in the reality of the matter when you chase and you get in and you know you shouldn't have chased and now you're antsy and now the price is going against you. It's just very hard to stay clear-minded. But when you wait, good things can happen. So let's pick up the rest of the trade and see how it all played out. Well, that's disappointing. If you look over here, you'll see that I had an order that showed up in white, which implies that I put the order into the market. I just didn't get filled. Shoot, and then it dropped 50 cents. Actually, more than that. More like 70 cents. Oh well. Well, that didn't quite work out. I'll keep an eye on it though. I do like the break of 80.50, so I'm in here at 80.50, 500 shares. I think this has got a good chance of breaking down there and at least retesting the $80 mark. Whether or not it breaks through it, I don't know about that, but at least a test of it, I think has a great chance of happening. So I'm going to just take that out there because I'm not quite sure if it's going to be able to break 80 or not. I might look stupid here, but I'm not going to scoff at the fact that I just made $220 in, let's see, what's the math on that, about 34 seconds. And that is the little trick that you can use to help you make more money because sure, the price bounced, but then as you saw, that was just a little fake bounce within an overall bearish context. And then the price went back down as you saw, and I was able to make more money. Whereas the people that chased, very realistically, got stopped out, they got spooked out, and then they would have ultimately been, oh, I got spooked out, and then it went in my favor. Whereas if you just calm down, just wait. Do not chase. Just wait, see what happens. And for full transparency's sake, sometimes you'll miss the trade. Sometimes it'll never give you another opportunity, and you'll just flat out miss it. But here's the beautiful thing about the market and the stock market in particular. There's like 4,000 ticker symbols. I promise you, you're going to have another opportunity. Maybe not in the next 2 minutes, but within the next hour, maybe within the next day, but you will have another opportunity. So if you do wait and it leaves you in its dust, oh well, 4,000 ticker symbols, plenty of more opportunities that will arise. So hopefully this helps, but if I can just continue to drill on that one word, wait. Just wait, and that little simple trick, the little simple things that you can do can really open up and give you more context, which is what trading success is all about. Giving yourself context so that you can make decisions with the clarified mindset and then have confidence to continue on with whatever the trade may be. Now, before I go, real quick, if you enjoyed these videos, if you want me to keep making these where I kind of combine the blackboard with live trade videos, just hit that like button. Comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below. I do read and reply to all comments. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. If you like that live trade snippet that I took out, I have an entire playlist of live trade videos. So check that out on the channel and within that playlist. And hopefully at the end of the day, you decide to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But again, get out there. Don't chase, just wait. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.